1, 2, mic check 1, 2. Your girl is wearing a microphone tonight, and I am super excited about it. So it looks like the feed just went through on YouTube, waiting on the notification to come through. Oh, just got the notification. I don't know where I just put the business phone. Oh, and I'm missing my watch. Wow, we are out of it tonight. Where did I just? Where's the business phone, babe? Can you call the business phone? I actually need it. No, Alpha, but we have a treat for you guys tonight, y'all. We are the Rosharon Frenchie breeders, home of the 3K pup baby. We are a family of 4. We have 2 beautiful boys under 2 years old. We also have 8 beautiful Frenchies, and now we have 5 beautiful little puppy babies. Wait, I heard it. Oh, I see the business phone. Um, and we just bred Blossom, who is a very compact cream female, with Mr. Burberry. We also just bred Mama Blue, who is Dream's mom. Y'all will be seeing a lot more of Dream. She is over here trying to defend her puppies from her brother, okay, who y'all will be meeting tonight. Big Boy Alpha will be our model for the night. So, as you guys know, we surprised my husband with this beautiful grooming table. So that is what we will be using and reviewing tonight, along with grooming our up and coming stud, Mr. Alpha, off of Blues and Charms litter. He was born January 25th of 2025. He's only 5 months, y'all. Amazing. Can we say amazing? Amazing. Um, I will show you guys pictures. Well, I'm planning to. I'm planning to show you guys some pictures of him as a baby. What is up, Peyton? To how he looks now, you guys. He is amazing. We are praying that he takes after his father, Charm. Charm is now retired, but listen, y'all. We're gonna make it do what it do. Okay. So I'm about to put on my gloves and get started. We're hopping straight in tonight. We're not gonna waste you guys' time. And we will be answering you guys' questions. But let us know how the audio is tonight. We are in the process of improving our live streaming equipment. So we got some professional microphones tonight. And we're excited about it. Because during a previous stream, someone was saying they could not hear me when I was grooming. So we invested in some microphones so that you guys can hear us better. But we are still waiting on some people to come into the chat. But the party ain't gonna stop. The party is not gonna stop. Y'all, we're gonna get straight into it. We will only be with you guys an hour and a half tonight. This is gonna be a very heavy week of content. What is up, Fluffy Checks? Okay. Fluffy Checks is back, y'all. But this is a very heavy week for us. Y'all look at Alpha. Why y'all ain't tell me Alpha moved the table? Okay. Alpha is trying to see what's going on. And Dream is trying to defend her home. Dream is not playing with her little brother. Same mom, different dads, different litters. Okay, so let me go ahead and wipe this table down and let's get started. But my husband is probably gonna have to. What is up? I'm forced. Let me stop. But thank you. I literally just designed this shirt. But thank you, girl. Thank you, Britt. Shout out to Britt, y'all. She has a lock-in with Barry, so she will be having her upcoming litter soon with Mr. Burberry, our lilac fluffy big rope stud. Y'all, they say he lilac, but his DNA say he chocolate. Britt, you think Barry is lilac or do you think he's chocolate? His DNA actually says he's chocolate. Okay, I'm ready for you, babe. My my husband is over there smiling at something. You know what? Y'all, do y'all think I should lift Alpha? Listen, I'm C-section healed up. I'm a little strong. My husband is manning the boys. I I think I can do it. What do y'all think? Yeah, I think I can do it, you guys. But I'm gonna groom Alpha really quickly. We have showed all of the males now. Alpha is last, but definitely not least. Y'all will be seeing a lot more of him. He will be ready to go in January, you guys. Listen. Y'all have seen his dad. Y'all have seen his mom. Y'all have seen his sister. Okay? There's a whole lot of going on over here. Y'all, we are so excited about what we have going on. Come on, Alpha. Listen, I have not spent, quality, hands-on, getting that time with Alpha since I had the baby. I don't know how Alpha's gonna do tonight. But y'all just be patient with us, okay? We don't know if Alpha gonna listen or if Alpha gonna Alpha. We don't know quite yet. But it's all in fun, it's all in love, and it's in all in education. Okay. But look at this beautiful boy right here. He already humping y'all. He already boy stack, boy. Hold your head up, boy. See, I could be a handler, y'all. That's how I would be. Stack, boy. Hold your head up. Okay, see, he ain't used to it. Shame on us. Okay, come on. And y'all, Alpha don't like a leash, but Alpha is trained. Okay, my husband said if I need him, let him know. Wait, man. You gotta move fast. With the puppies. Wait, Alpha, wait. Alpha, wait. Y'all, he coming out of it. No. Alpha, no, wait. Wait. Wait, I'm gonna give you a treat. I should have had my treats on deck. Okay.
So his front leg.
Because he came out of it. Okay.
And then his head got to go in here. With the front to
Okay.
back leg.
Okay.
That's why you go in here. So you won't able to move. Exactly why you want.
Y'all, listen. I told y'all. What is up, Kate? I always want to say Kay Michelle. Do you sing Michelle? Let me know. But what is up, Michelle K? I always want to say Kay Michelle.
Come on, baby.
Come on, baby. Go with daddy. Mommy can't touch you because mommy hands are dirty right now.
Come here.
Go with daddy, baby.
Come on.
Mommy's working, okay?
Come.
Yes? Roll them up.
Come.
Roll them up.
Come. Come on.
Y'all, excuse my son's attire. It's nighttime, bedtime for us. We normally, say cheese out for the camera's on. We normally eat dinner as a family, shower, get them ready for bed, and then we go live. But y'all can't see. Oh, y'all can see his little situation. Yeah, baby. Yeah. And y'all, he's talking. Okay, so let's get it popping. Let's get it popping.
Come here.
Mommy's gonna work. Should I start on the front? I'm gonna start on the front first. He's right here. Okay. So, as I said, y'all, I really should have had his DNA handy, but Alpha, he's such a beautiful dog. Tonight I'll be grooming his nails. We'll be cleaning his ears, cleaning his tear ducts. And I'm not sure if we're gonna have time to brush him, but that is the plan. We will see how much. Oh, and I will be moisturizing his nose, although his nose really doesn't need it. We want to keep it that way. But he's just a good looking boy. He's a great looking boy. He is our creamy fawn male. He has touches of lilac on him, like his dad, but not as much. He doesn't have a mask. Yeah, he's absolutely beautiful. He's only 5 months old. His paws are massive. So we are hoping that he will fill out exactly like his dad. His mom is muscle bound, dad gorilla style. So we have some really, really, really big plans for him. At the top of next year, we're hoping that he will be our foundational stud, muscular stud, and um Burberry will be our like specialty exotic stud. But that's what we have going on. Okay, all on four said I thought it said K Michelle too. Every time I see her name, I read Michelle K, but in my heart I want to say K Michelle every time. All on four said fun fact: K Michelle and I have the same birthday. Britt, let me find out you can sing. Fluffy checks. I'm not sure what you're laughing at. Y'all always be laughing at me. But tonight I will be using this little handy find that my husband got off of Amazon. It is amazing, as y'all can see. It has a light. Yeah, Alpha. I've never in my life seen a running dog like he was on the treadmill. Let me not. Y'all can see it from there, from here. Okay, but this is a handy find that my husband found on Amazon. Yo, Alpha, what's going on, baby? I wanted to show y'all how it works, but I don't want to leave him. Okay. I like to use the trimmers upside down. It's easier for me to see. I love that Alpha is a clear nailed dog, so it should be really really quick tonight. Um, we have I don't want to say we have a lot of black nailed dogs, but we have like half and half. Half are black nails, so it takes me a little bit longer to groom them. But tonight it should be quick. I can see the exact line of demarcation. Alpha doesn't mind it, baby. So that's also good. I feel like if he did, he will let me know. Let me know. Um, I just told y'all that our puppies, we have trained them to not lick us in our faces. Alpha just passed the test. So my husband has done a great job with their training. I can't guarantee that he won't during the whole live, but they are all well trained and he's only 5 months. He responds to his name. He knows how to sit. He will run away from you. He's very fast. But he listens. So to be a 5-month-old puppy, who is very, very, very alpha male-ish, his name is very fitting. He does well. He does well, and I'm super proud of Alpha. His nails aren't, huh? So we are based out of Houston, Texas. Shout out to Jay Capel. I don't know football. He said, dude is flying. Y'all, listen. I don't know if he get it from his daddy or he get it from his mama. Because when we did Blues AI, when was that, babe? Friday? When we did Blues AI Friday, she was flying too. And my girl was just on the two-step, a two-step builder block. And my girl was literally trying to get out of there. But y'all, we love what we do. All of our dogs have different personalities, but we love them all the same. Again, my husband does a phenomenal job with their training. I'm not able to be as hands-on as I would like to be because we do have two boys, and my husband has explained to me time and time again, ma'am, I would love to help, but the boys come first. So that's my main priority. I keep wanting to go closer to the microphone, but my microphone is right here. So my husband will be feeding me you guys' questions and comments, but I'm so happy to have a microphone tonight. Um while I'm not in the studio, but let me know how you guys like this audio. I think Alpha is doing amazing, you guys. Puppies tend to hate being groomed, but he is being amazing. Alpha might have a little bit of separation anxiety, not sure why my boy was swimming when I walked away, and now he's doing fine. Um, but he's not used to being alone. He's never been alone. honestly. So let me not say that. He doesn't have separation anxiety. He's just never been alone. He came from a litter of
What's his name?
Alf. Oh, I love my dogs. I love your name. I love your name. This is Pretty Boy Alpha, y'all, from the legacy litter. This was our firstborn puppy and male from our legacy litter. He came from Blue and Charms litter, January 25th, 2025. So earlier this year, he was born. Only creamy fine out of the litter. All of his, no, I'm lying. I'm lying. Well, he was creamy fine, but his brother who passed away, Ultra, was also fine. But out of our survivors, he was the only creamy fine. Okay, so Alpha, you passed the test, bro. You're doing great. He doing good, huh, bro? Okay. But yeah, we will be working Mr. Alpha um at the top of the year. We have some plans for Mr. Alpha. Y'all, he's doing pretty good. I'm actually shocked. He's definitely due for a good grooming. This is my first time using. Is it, babe? I'm not sure. I don't want to lie. I think this might be my first time actually using a grinder on him. With the puppies, we're very careful what we introduce to them because we don't want to stress them out. But I think it might be my first time using a grinder, and I think he's doing pretty well. Um,
Asking question.
okay, feed me the question, baby.
Uh, I love my dog. Say he's so cute. Do you know I can get my 3 month old to stop biting?
Your three is it a male or a female? Let me know. And what is it, a Frenchie? But I'll just answer generally while we wait on your response. Y'all, you can get your dog to do anything. If you want your dog to sit, lie down, roll over, speak, you just have to be consistent and you have to be firm. You don't have to be mean, but you have to be firm. If your dog is biting you or nipping at you, that's a problem because you don't want that dog to nip at children. You don't want that dog to nip at other dogs. And then a bigger dog or a more aggressive dog snaps at your dog or even bites your dog. So you want to nip that in the bud as soon as possible. The moment you see um, problematic behavior, you want to nip it in the bud. So we do believe in positive reinforcement and conditioning. So with that, right, you can designate a training day. So let's say it's every Friday. Every Friday, you and I wish I knew your dog's name, but every Friday, you and your baby Frenchie, either you're in the house or you're out, just have some snacks, or you can use his or her food and reinforce good behavior.
So it's a female. It's not a French. A female and it's a shoes.
A Shih Tzu?
Shoes. So
Oh, a Schnauzer. Oh, I love Schnauzers. I love Schnauzers. Y'all, I'm a dog lover. I see. I didn't want to be biased, but I knew it was a female. I knew it was a female. Y'all, females can be really spicy. When you experience problematic behavior, you want to nip it in the bud. So you're just gonna have to be consistent with her. You're gonna have to be firm with her. If she bites you or she nips at you, did she say bite or nip, babe?
biting, but I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, if she's biting you, like literally like gripping you, you might have to you might have to lightly, tap her and let her know that that's not okay. It's not you being mean, right? We are raising healthy, trainable pups. I'm not sure if you are a breeder or you've bought the puppy or whatever the case is, but we are raising them to be good little babies and then trained, well behaved adults. But yeah, you gotta be firm. That's it. That's how you do it. And start now. Don't wait. You want to add anything to that, baby?
According to what you say 10 important thing.
Yeah.
You always let your dog know you in charge. They're not the one in charge.
Yeah.
Once you always stand firm with them and say, you in charge, that's it. Look out for. He's what? 5 months?
5 months. Yeah.
5 months. And look, in less than a week, he learned already. Like sit,
Yeah.
sit. That's it. Right now, I'm teaching him inside. When he comes from playing, to go inside his cage. He's gonna get it just right.
Do y'all want me to mic my husband up? Y'all let me know. I'm gonna bring you guys closer now. He's so cute. He's so cute. This is my baby. Yeah, I love Alpha. Listen, don't worry about his face or his muzzle. He gonna fill out. His dad went through the same thing, and now his dad is a beautiful monster. He's a monster. Let me see if I could show y'all his dad. Oh, I saved the highlight. I don't even know how to do it, so I won't waste time. What y'all let me know? Renisha said, OMG is a Frenchie. Y'all let us know where you're watching us from. But also let me know if y'all would like my husband to mic up so he can answer you guys' questions because I'm not able to see right now. Huh, Alpha? Don't lick me in my face, baby. Okay. Good job, baby. You're so smart already at 5 months. Y'all, we used to let our dogs lick us in the face, and nothing's wrong with that, especially if your dogs are clean. But we have two boys now, and all the kisses and all the loving that we give them, we don't want to pass dander to our boys. Trust, we're not sure if Trust has an allergy or he just young. But Trust actually used to break out when the dogs would like sneeze on him. So we're very cautious about how much we expose the kids to the dogs. But I pray. I don't think he. You think he has an allergy, baby? Yeah, I don't think he has an allergy. I just think his skin was maturing.
I very good to say I have two Frenchies now. My dad was a previous dog breeder for 10 years. Yeah, Frenchies are adorable. Is he lilac or another color?
Oh, just you wait. Just you wait, baby. So Alpha is a creamy fawn, y'all. He has a hint of lilac, or he has some hues of lilac. I actually want to show you guys. I'm gonna have to sanitize my phone, but it's worth it. I actually want to show you guys his birth pictures. I wanted to put it on the screen, but um, for some reason, um, I can't figure out how to do it. But this is Alpha as a puppy, you guys. Look at how small. Okay. But well, he was a big boy. He was our biggest boy. But this is him as a puppy. Now look, but he's 5 months now. And then this is his photo album, you guys. We love our pups, okay? That was him as a 1 week old pup. I just showed you guys that. No, and that's him maturing. And then look at how big he got. Y'all, listen. So this is his color. This is actual color. This isn't photoshopped or anything. He's just a creamy fawn with some hints of lilac. Look how cute my baby is. Oh, that's my other baby. He passed away. Don't mind me getting sad, you guys. But look how thick he got. And this is the last photo I wanted to show you guys. But this was Alpha as a puppy. I think maybe he was 4 weeks here, I think. And now look at this big boy. Oh, before I go, let me show y'all his dad. Okay. Let me show y'all his dad. Let's see some group photos. Y'all, we save all of them. Is that my friend on the live chat, you guys? Look at his dad. Oh, Alpha is going to mature to be this. And this was his litter, the legacy litter. Okay. But is that my friend on the live, y'all? Is that my tip on the live? Can't be. What is up, Mrs. Links, baby? What is up, too? Okay, so if you guys just joined us, y'all, we are currently grooming Alpha, our up and coming stud. He'll be ready to mate this upcoming January. We have a lot of beautiful plans for him. He will be our standard foundational um, male that will be studying out next year. And then Mr. Burberry will be moving more into our exotic premium and like luxury look. Um because he's a fluffy big rope. Okay. But Mr. Alpha, y'all, in a couple months, y'all probably will not recognize him. So that's why we also wanted to bring him out tonight so that y'all can see his maturity from now. Y'all seen him as like a little puppy fresh out the womb to a 5 month old to he banging and swinging. Okay. So I have round well, I've kind of grinded his nails down. I want to get a little closer, but I don't want to go too short. But he's doing pretty well. I know my husband is excited to show y'all the puppies, y'all. They are up and walking, and Alpha will be meeting his his niece and his nephews for the first time tonight. So we're excited about that. Alpha and Mama Dream are siblings. Dream is his older sister. She might not know it. Okay, we don't know how Dream gonna act tonight, y'all. We don't know how Dream is gonna act. Dream gets very defensive with her family and her friends when they come around her babies. But Alpha has a right to see his niece and his nephews. So we're gonna let Alpha meet the pups tonight. That's the plan. And then we're gonna my husband is gonna take Alpha back to the puppy palace. And then y'all gonna spend some time with my husband and the pups. See them walking. Some of them are talking. And that's gonna be the live chat tonight, you guys. Um, the puppy's DNA is in. You guys, like how amazing is that? So I'm so excited to share that with you guys soon, soon, soon. What else we're doing? Okay, we're cleaning ears. Oh, we're concluding Mama Blue's his mom's final session for her AI tomorrow morning. I don't think we'll be going live to do that, you guys, to be honest. It really might be really, really early. But we have done two AIs on the channel already, babe. Two live AIs. Yeah, we've done two AIs already on the channel. So I don't think we're gonna go live and show you guys another AI, but let us know if you are interested. You definitely can watch the replays. Blossom, our compact creamy mama, y'all, she did amazing. Blue act the complete fool. Like, let's be honest. We love our dogs, but she did. My husband was like, "Are we gonna have to end the live?" I was like, "I'm not sure. Let's give her one more shot." And she actually did. I ain't gonna say she did great, but she didn't do bad. Um, but it looks like somebody has a comment, huh, babe?
Yeah, they were saying all four say I also call them the taco when I groom them. Takes a lot of work for flying in my mouth. LOL.
Uh-uh. But look, so Brie, I normally wear a mask. I'm gonna be honest, I normally wear a mask, but since he is a clear nail dog, I kind of felt like tonight wouldn't be so like invasive. So, I ain't have to be like up on him, up on him. Um, but with those black nail dogs, y'all, I would have been masked up like in it to win it. Okay.
And then all four say again, can't wait to see the DNA. I really want to meet Astro.
Oh, wait, Brit checking out Astro? Brit, Astro and Austin look very similar, but strangely enough, they have different DNA. But we ain't gonna spoil it, y'all. We ain't gonna spoil it. Babe, we're doing that tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, y'all know any chance y'all want to see? Listen. wax cleaning videos, dandruff scratching videos, pimple popping. Love it. I love it. I like my mama tell me all the time I should have went to medical school, but I chose to be a clinician anyway. Well, instead, but y'all, I love stuff like this. Y'all want to see the wax? Let me know. Don't report the don't report the live if I show y'all. If y'all say y'all want to see the wax and I show y'all the wax, don't report the live. Okay. But if y'all don't want to see the wax, I'm not gonna show y'all the wax. Thank you, Art of War. I love your name. I always love when you come on and spend time with us. I know I missed a lot of comments, you guys. Yes, we are right after Uncle meets them. So what I'm doing right now, I'm grooming Alpha up. I'm gonna wipe him down real good to make sure he's clean because he will be meeting his niece and his nephews tonight. Alpha is the uncle to these beautiful puppies. So we just want to make sure that Alpha is all clean and he's ready to meet the pups. But y'all, Alpha's ears are for a little puppy. But y'all, I don't know if it's me. Puppies, they ears be dirty. Maybe because they roll around and stuff. But their ears just be full of contents. And y'all know I'm gonna shout my husband out every chance I get. But he also found these neat dog Q-tips. How cute is this? They come with long prongs so that you can, get in there and do what you need to do. Um, I'm more of a like a wet Q-tip kind of girl, like a you know either running underneath the faucet or take a dip. But I won't do that. I won't do that tonight for the dogs. I don't know what Alpha would prefer. You want a wet Q-tip or a dry one, Alpha? Blink twice if you want a wet Q-tip. Okay, he want a dry one, y'all. So we gonna keep it dry. But he's not doing bad. Y'all clap it up for Alpha if y'all can. He's doing really well.
Verification of color, DNA. What kind of wipe you like to use?
So to answer your first question, every litter we've had has been a rainbow. Sometimes your puppies might come out looking similar, but their color will change over time. It's very possible to get a rainbow litter. That's what some breeders strive for. I mean, we love that. We love when the puppies come out looking individual, like having their own like individual little traits, but consistent. Okay, we want them to look like they came from the same mom and same dad. Um, that's what you aim for, but we do want them to have their own little, individual pop. And in terms of DNA, it is also very possible for puppies in the same litter to have very different DNA. So speaking of this litter, I won't tell you guys who's who and who's what yet, but some are fluffies, okay? Some are fluffy carriers, some have tan points, some don't. Some have two copies of Coco, some have one copy of Coco. So it just all depends. But I'm gonna be honest, you guys, with this litter, I think they are a healthy blend of both Dream and Burberry. I believe so. I think Dream did a great job. Okay, as a mom, with the foundation of their DNA, and Burberry just like with the look, he just yeah, I think he murked it. But that's just my opinion.
I think this is the second time you asked that question.
What?
How can you tell me how to get a dog to calm down during a bath?
Uh, who asked that, baby?
Hiding from Lord.
Lauren. Um, Lauren, I'm sorry. Hi, can you tell me how to get a Shih Tzu to calm down during the bath? Y'all know Shih Tzus pop off. Y'all, it's their temperament. Shih Tzus, they a little feisty breed, and they're long haired. So long haired dogs tend to not like baths, y'all. But I'm being funny. But how can you get them to calm down? You can make it pleasurable. You can make it fun. You can reward them for good behavior. You can have snacks on hand, but you have to be firm. My husband says it all the time, and I'm just gonna reaffirm what he says all the time. A dog will only do what you let them do. We're talking about like small breeds of dogs. Oh, I showed y'all. Small breeds of dogs. They'll only do. We ain't talking about gorillas or um outside dogs or anything like that. But a dog is only gonna do what you allow them to do. If your dog doesn't listen to you outside of the bath, 9 times out of 10, he or she won't listen to you in the bath. So even before bathing, try to calm your dog down. Spend time with them, keep them close to your heart, let them know that they're safe, that they're loved. And my husband has to do that. We have some that don't like being wet, but he reassures them and he affirms them that, hey, you might not like it, but we're gonna do it. We have to do it, and he's firm with them. So, if being nice doesn't work, now you got to be firm.
Okay, natural ramification say how much is the spend we using to sustain the dog? 120.
My husband said 128. Y'all, we have an affiliate link. My husband has been on me about creating a vendors list and putting it on the website, y'all. I put that on my to-do list for Thursday. Just give me some time. I plan to put a vendors list on our website to include all of the dog supplies that we use from Amazon. Um, we get a lot of things from Sam's Club as well. We buy in bulk. But if you guys don't have a Sam's Club membership, we definitely will. We're planning to have a vendors list soon. All right, pretty boy. He did good.
Breed say what experience did you have with dogs before you started breeding?
Y'all, strangely enough, I grew up being petrified of dogs. Okay, let's start there. Um, when I was really young, me and my homegirl were going to this parade. I was always afraid of dogs because my mom grew up being afraid of dogs. I think my uncle got bit when they were really young. Either she got bit or she watched my uncle get bit. So we never had a dog in our home. And my mom was just petrified of dogs. So I grew up inherently being petrified of dogs. But long story short, me and my homegirl were in high school and we were walking to this parade and this Rottweiler was it? No, a pit bull got behind us full fledged. Y'all, when I tell y'all I was a track star, I was really running track for real. But when I tell y'all I got faster that day, baby, y'all, we had to jump fence. Listen, listen. If you have ever had to run from a Rottweiler before or a pit bull before, listen, y'all, I got scraped up, was bleeding. We hopping fences, we going through people's yards just to get away from this dog. That dog would have mauled us. I'm not gonna say what I would say over YouTube, but that dog would have tore us to pieces. So I always grew up being afraid of animals, and then it wasn't until maybe 2020, no 2015, 2015. One of my friends had a Boston Terrier, and I was around the dog all the time. And I was like, "Oh, all dogs aren't crazy." That's when I discovered all dogs aren't crazy. And I don't know. I fell in love with dogs, and then I bought my first dog myself. I got an English bulldog that I intended to breed. She was taken away. Well, she was taken from me. I never got to see the puppies. And 6 years later, here we are with my husband, two beautiful sons, and now we breed Frenchies. Good job, buddy. All right, so Alpha is done, baby.
Okay.
You So I'm gonna take him down. Y'all want to see how strong I am? I'm gonna take him down, and then I'm going to brush him. He honestly, he's not looking like he's shedding.
No, he's not shit.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I miss working out. Before kids, your girl was in the gym, baby. Before marriage, babe, I was in the gym every day, right? What happened? What happened, babe? What happened?
What
I stopped going. I wait, Alpha. See, now he want to act. But y'all was in the gym every day before kids, and now life is different. Now we pick up dogs instead of weights. But Alpha is a beautiful boy. Um, I don't think he doesn't shed much. So I mean, for fun, yeah, he doesn't shed much at all. He has great genetics. Come on, boy. Yeah, barely nothing is on the brush, which is great. He's gonna make a great stud because he don't shed much. But let me wipe his body down, and then he can go meet his nephews. Huh, bud. Show him your chest, and he can meet his niece, and then I'm gonna give y'all to my husband. Thank you, Heather. I'm gonna give y'all to my husband so he can feed the pups. Um, boy, don't jump down, boy. Where you going? Okay, y'all clap it up for Alpha if you think he did a great job. I think he did amazing. Definitely like the live chat if you think he did a great job. Huh, big boy. So I typically round out their nails, but he's so playful. Um, I know tomorrow when he's outside playing, they gonna get rounded out. So I won't waste y'all time. I know y'all want to see the pups. Big boy. Okay. Okay. So now he can meet his sister, his big sister, Mama Dream. Yeah, we don't know how this gonna go. We don't know how it's gonna go. Cause Dream, I don't want Dream to snap at him. She's a very loving dog, but she is very protective. Oh, Peyton, I see your picture change. Okay, so wait, y'all. Wait, I gotta test Dream first. Cause don't Dream. Be good. Be good. This is your brother. Okay. This is your brother, okay? But maybe because he's smaller, she'll be good. Okay, this is your brother. Okay. All right, all right. All right. Sit, Dream. Sit, Dream. Good girl. Dream. Dream. Okay, good girl. Okay. He wants to see the baby. Y'all, Dream's nails have grown back.
you gonna do, baby?
I was just gonna let Dream smell him, let her know it's okay, and then just show him the puppies overhead. Cause I don't wanna put him too close. This is your brother. Okay. She's not doing bad. Y'all, I just groomed. Okay. I just groomed. Wait, Alpha. I just groomed Dream, and she. Don't go. No, I'm happy I wiped you down. No, Dream. Wait, see this voice. Y'all, he too much. Look, look at the babies. Y'all, look at Alpha. Babe, he wanted. No, Alpha. Alpha, wait. See, Alpha. No, buddy. No. God, dog, look at the puppies. You see them? You see them? You have four nephews and you have one niece. Yeah. We want you to see them. Y'all gonna be playing together soon. In a couple weeks, actually. Okay? Don't lick me in my face. Okay. Babe, he look just like Charm. Oh my goodness. Okay. So my husband has the boys, y'all. I will let y'all spend some time with Mama Dream. I'm gonna bump up the music, let y'all know um what we got in store for you guys. We have 25 more minutes, y'all. Payden, y'all was laughing at me. Emma, not him eating my y'all. Oh Lord, the mic is wet, y'all. I'm sorry. I gotta wash the boom now. Okay, so let me go put Alpha back. Okay. I had to mute the phone. Not the phone. I had to mute the camera really quickly to sneeze. Not me have allergies and we got 8 dogs and 5 puppies. But y'all can still hear me. I'm actually walking to the puppy palace right now. I wish I could show y'all what I'm doing. My husband always does this part for me. But I enjoy it. What's up, you guys? What up? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, it's a full load in here. Okay, Alpha, you did really well, buddy. Okay, good job. What's up, y'all? Um, great news, you guys. Blossom, who we just bred to Burberry. My husband just told me that she looks like she took. So that's gonna be amazing. And then we're concluding Mama Blue's AI. Her final AI is tomorrow morning. Um, I'm so proud of us and what we have accomplished as a family unit. It's such a blessing to be breeding and to be doing it as a family. But all right, y'all. So Alpha messed up my clothes. So I'm going to have to change. Um, so I can get the baby. Oh, he's sleeping. You ready, babe? All right, we could swap out. I could just put a cover up on. But where are y'all watching from? Let's get some shout outs going while my husband is coming on, baby. Summer Breeze said, "How often do the dogs get bred in their life? Only 3 times, son. Only 3 times, unless that mom is really, really, really strong and she can handle a fourth. But we've only bred Dream twice. Dream hasn't even been bred 3 times. Uh, okay. So I will be switching out with my husband, y'all, and he is taking over for the puppies. But now I'm answering the questions, so y'all can let them roll. Okay. And the baby is sleeping. Oh, baby, you need your microphone. Let me mic my husband up, y'all. Dream is going to use the restroom. Y'all, the puppies are up walking. Well, they're sleep. Let me roll them up. Bella said, "Are those puppies?" Yes, they are.
Yes, y'all gonna see them in a minute.
Okay.
All right. So Mama Dream just went outside to use the bathroom. She'll be back in a minute. Then I'm gonna get the puppies out so they could feed. Definitely, guys, this week the puppies will be on mush soon. I'll be showing y'all how how I make mush for the puppies. I'm introducing them to mush for the very first time.
Oh, here, baby. Let me give you a mic.
So those who don't know.
Okay. Do a mic check, bro?
Mic check 1 2.
Can y'all hear him, y'all?
Can you all hear me loud and clear? Let me know, please. Type yes if y'all can hear me loud and clear. All right. What they saying? Yes, they can hear me loud. Let me know if y'all can hear me. We're just doing a mic check. All right, nice. So Mama Dream is outside taking a bathroom break. She'll be back in a minute. Then I'm gonna get the puppies out. Um, this week the puppies will definitely be eating mush. This week I'll be bless you, baby. This week I'll be introducing the puppies to mush. I'll be actually showing you all how how I make mush from scratch and introducing it to the puppies. First, I'll be introducing the puppies to mush this week by syringe. So I'll be syringing, feeding them first, introducing them to mush. After syringe, then I will put it in a paper plate. Second, after paper plate, then I'll put it actually in a wrong bowl where they would eat. But also, I'll be showing you all step by step every time I'll go live to show you all so you're able to see exactly what I'm doing. All right. So this week we will be breaking down the lies in she went in the water.
Oh, okay. Okay. You have some wipes over there. I'll wipe up the floor.
Come here, mama.
Yeah, it's been
Come here.
raining. I'll take
You
take
drink
it.
you drink water outside.
Uh-oh.
Hmm? But this week I will be definitely breaking it up in pieces. I'll be breaking up the live in pieces, like showing y'all how I do the mush, showing y'all how we introduce them in different steps. So um, we just want y'all to stay tuned. I'm excited. The DNA finally arrived. So I think a lot of y'all wanted to also know what the DNA on these puppies because these puppies are bred with the dad, Mr. Burberry, one of our foundational stud right now. He's a big rope. So tomorrow we planning to do. I'm gonna see. We might groom someone tomorrow, babe.
We weren't planning to. We're gonna
Okay,
have the DNA
we'll see.
detail.
We might go feed in the puppies and jump right into the DNA because the DNA live might take a little while. It's 5 puppies, 5 DNA, so it might take at least 30 to 45 minutes, depending with my wife explaining the whole DNA process. All right. But definitely, guys, the puppies are getting big. They moving around. Just now, we got some toys soon that we'll be putting for them to play with and run around, stretch their legs. You know, once they start eating mush, then we're gonna start crate train them. All right. So we'll show you all the actual crate that we're using to crate train them. Once they start eating mush. The puppies are not drinking any water at this moment, only milk. As soon as they start mush, definitely they will be drinking water. All right? Definitely, because with the mush is made out of kibble. It will have milk. I'm not going to tell you all the process because I want to do a live showing y'all definitely um, all the ingredients we use to make the mush. All right. But I'm getting ready to feed the puppies. I'm gonna feed them, then I'm gonna clean them, wipe them up, then I'm gonna introduce each and every one of them. I will show you all them one at a time. All right. Yeah.
You want her pillow? Or you?
No pillow. I might do a flat side for tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, because they are getting much bigger. Mr. Maverick trying to run out. All right, so maybe you can give them a closer look. I will still have one of the emergency suction close to me. Even though the puppies are 4 weeks, even though the puppies are 4 weeks, I still always have this emergency equipment right here, and still got the incubator, the medicine, everything still in place. Because not because the puppy is 4 weeks, that means it's everything is okay. All right. Anything could still go wrong during feeding, running around, whatever. All right. So you still got to be aware. All right. Um, I'm not gonna lie. Most of the time, once the puppy passed 2 weeks, going into 3 weeks, that's when we really kind of keep our, well, I wouldn't say keep our finger crossed, but we feel confidence once they pass 2 weeks going in 3 weeks. But that doesn't mean, again, anything can't happen, all right? But it's just that 2 to 3 week mark, you always want to bypass that, okay?
Okay, y'all. So I just attached my microphone. Can you let me know if you can hear me and my husband? Mic check, mic check. Can you?
Yeah, let us know if you're hearing me. I just speak. My wife just did a mic check. We got two mics, so we could try to alternate in between. We just want to make sure that both mic is
Okay.
working. All right.
Michelle K is on it. Thank you so much. Okay,
Thank
so we have some very important questions, babe.
you.
All right. Kaylee Lauren wants to know why don't we let the mother feed them naturally? So, Kaylee Lauren, that is a great question. Cash out. I will be getting to your question as well. Thank you, Peyton. So, Kaylee, for the first 4 weeks of life, we are very protective of the pups, and we don't allow mom to go back and forth to be with the puppies until they are 5 weeks and up and walking. At 4 weeks, we start to wean the puppies off of mom. Although we did remove her stitches live, Dream is doing really, really well. But for the first week, or for the first 4 weeks, we like our moms to rest and recover. We don't like our moms to be stressed out breastfeeding, every 2 seconds because the puppy is demanding or pulling on her. She needs her rest as well. So, and I'm a mom myself. I'm a breastfeeding mom. I know how hard and how challenging, how draining it can be to be feeding your baby on demand. And she has 5 babies to take care of. So we want Dream to be strong. We want her to recover, and we want her to rest as well. So, moving into the later half of this week, we'll start weaning the pups off of Dream, and then they should be up and walking and be strong, mobile enough to move away from mom in the event she rolls on to one of them. So that's just what we do. Every breeder has their way, but that's how we protect mom, and that's how we protect the pups. And then Cash Out asks, do we breed on every heat? No, Cash Out, we don't. Most of our breedings are planned, and we want it to make sense. We don't like to overwhelm ourselves, so we put a lot of time and effort into doing correct breeding analysis to pair good mates. So no, we don't breed on every heat. Okay, Kaylee Lauren gave the thumbs up. Blissful Fun said they are growing so fast. They are, and yes, these are French Bulldogs. They are. This is our premium fluffy big rope line. So that's why you will see some of them look a little hairy. But
Definitely, we want y'all to tune in with us tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, as we say, we had sent the DNA off, and then the postal service. We don't know what they do with the DNA, but they didn't receive it, so we had to swap these puppies again and pay extra to expedite the shipping. But finally, we got the DNA today. We went through it just a little bit. Me and my wife kind of glimpsed through it. but definitely we want to share it with you all tomorrow. So please, guys, tomorrow night, we'll try our best and see if we could start on time. As you know, we have a 2 month, a 1 year and a half, so we have to dedicate our time to them also. So we try to give them as much time as we can. You know how kids grow so fast. We try come on the live at least for an hour, hour and a half. Sometimes we used to go live for 3 hours, but we kind of cut that down and trying to do like an hour, hour and a half, and just kind of space out the live, right? But definitely tomorrow we'll be doing the DNA. I'll be showing you all the pups again, but we definitely want to do the DNA with y'all tomorrow, right? It's very interesting. They got some good DNA. I won't say too much until tomorrow, but yeah, they got some good DNA. If you know about dog breeding and DNA, you definitely if you're on the live tomorrow, you will know exactly what I'm talking about when I say they got some good DNA, especially if you want to start your own breeding business.
Yeah.
Trust me, when we give you the DNA and everything, you will really see what these puppies working with. All right.
Yeah.
But we're looking forward for you all tomorrow night. We're gonna try again, start at 8 p.m. All right. If you're new here to the channel, if this is your first time, you definitely want to go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification. All right. You definitely just go ahead, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, guys. All right. Just we appreciate each and every one of you all for tuning in. And go ahead, if you haven't subscribed, just click the subscribe button. All right.
Okay, baby. So somebody has a great question. Well, not somebody. A subscriber, Cash Out Candles. Thank you, Cash Out, for your questions. Some of them are a little
Mm.
controversial, however you want to pronounce that word,
Uh,
but they're good. They're good for conversation. So
okay.
Cash Out said, "Aren't you guys scared that she could get mastitis by not breastfeeding them frequently?" So Cash Out, we do feed them very well. My husband feeds them very frequently.
Mm,
For the first 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks of life, they eat every 2 hours,
mm,
and then after 3 weeks they eat every 3 hours. So she does feed frequently. I just was explaining at 4 weeks we start to wean them off of mom, and mom doesn't have free access or free reign to go back and forth as she pleases until they're at least 5 weeks old and they're up and walking. Because we don't want mom to mistakenly roll over on one of her pups, or purposely lay on one of her pups because they're cold. That happens too. Moms can mistakenly smother a puppy when they get too cold, and that those are things that breeders don't talk about, but it happens. So you might think that, oh, mom just laid on the puppy and the puppy passed away, but no, mom discovered, or she detected, that her baby was cold and she was trying to warm her baby up. I mean, yeah, she was trying to warm her baby up, but nobody was there to monitor mom, so now you've lost the puppy.
okay.
So that's why we wait. We might do things differently than most breeders, but that is also why we go
No,
live and show you
no.
guys what we do, so that you guys can ask questions, because you've seen another way.
And I'm gonna add to that also, right? Even though we're gonna win the puppies off of mom, we still gotta be paying attention to mom, right? Because don't forget, mom is still gonna be producing milk, right? Also, if mom is producing more than enough milk, you will see I have a breast pump. We also raffle one and give one away. We have more than one video where mom producing more milk, where I use the breast pump to reduce mom milk. All
Yeah,
right. So that's a very great question.
yeah,
Those are the stuff we always look at. Once we have a leader on the ground, we always pay close attention to that. All right, because these puppies, once they born, they eat every 2 hours, right? Every 2 hours. But there are sometimes I even feed them before the 2 hour mark. Because look,
yeah,
not because we say we feed them every 2 hours, If they start crying or acting some type of way, I know they're hungry. So if it's before the 2 hours, I will feed them. When we move to 3 weeks, once we pass the 2 weeks and move to 3 weeks, we start feed them every 3 hours. But not because we say we feed them again every 3 hours, that means we're feeding them actually every 3 hour on the hour. No, they still get feed before the 3 hour. All right. So that was a very great question, and
Yeah.
I think every breeder or everybody who even want to get into the breeding business, that's why I really enjoy going live pretty much almost every day, because for subscribers or people like you who come on the live and ask those great questions, and we can interact and answer the questions and also hear your point of view. You understand? Because everybody do things a little different. But as I said, when we win them up, we still have to pay attention to mom because she's still producing milk until after she kind of dries up. All right.
Yeah.
But
And
that's a
also,
wonderful question.
but that was a great point that you made too, babe,
Yeah.
about you breast pumping her because I didn't mention that. And we did give a breeder a breast pump, a brand new breast pump, and I'm so thankful we were able to do that. But I wanted to add to that.
Mm.
We also don't let mom go back and forth for the first 4 to 5 weeks of life is because y'all puppies can aspirate and pass away at a drop of a dime. It happens so fast. You won't believe. So if you've never experienced heavy aspiration, just keep breeding. We've actually lost a puppy due to aspiration. So you just woke up your brother. But we actually lost a puppy due to heavy aspiration. So we're very no baby, don't take the microphone. So we're very mindful of what we allow mom to do freely.
Yes, the puppies really one thing with these puppies, it's amazing to see when they born and in like 3 4 weeks how big they get, and by time 8 weeks is like they so big running up and down and moving back and forth. Yeah, but they really grow really big fast.
Yeah. And
Us-
just imagine they're 4 weeks now, right? They make 5 weeks on Friday. Y'all, they're gonna look completely different Friday.
and especially when they start on mush, so that's gonna get them like a little more thick, and then with them moving up and down the legs, everything gonna get more stronger.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Fluffy checks. I'm not sure if you had to go, but YouTube retracted your comment, bro. Can you put your comment back? I'm in the chat. Okay. Cash Out Kennel said, that's what I was just gonna say. That it's good to breast pump her because some dogs have a heavy flow of breast milk and the puppies can aspirate. So yes, Cash Out, we don't play about it. My husband is very hands on. I'm not as hands on. I'm more behind the scenes nowadays because I'm managing. Well, I have to manage our newborn, but that is one thing we don't play about. Aspiration. We
All Also the vet. Sometime when you do a C-section, before you go home or when you're going home, the vet will give you a shot, or sometimes they give your
oh yeah
female a shot to just help bring down that milk.
yeah
And sometimes if your dog is a dog will produce milk really good,
like Dream.
and then like Dream, and then she end up get that shot, so her milk will be like double the flow it's supposed to be, then you gotta really paying attention with feeding the puppies so they don't aspirate, or also have a pump and know how to pump her, because at the same time she'll have a C-section, so you gotta be careful, know how to pump her.
Right.
And that's why we did more than one video before showing how to pump her or how to just massage her breast.
Yeah.
and massage it, loosen it up a little, and then just pump out the milk, pump some out.
Yeah. Myra, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Myra says she's new. Puppies are gorgeous, and she asks how old they are. But they are 4 weeks old. In a couple days, Friday on July 4th, they will be 5 weeks old. Thank you so much, Peyton, for putting that in the chat. Okay. Fluffy Checks has another question.
Mm-hmm.
Fluffy Checks asks, do you use any hacks to dry up the milk once you're done weaning? For example, cabbage wraps or ointment. Also, what do you use in mush? I will answer the first question and then I'll pass it to my husband for your second question.
Okay.
We don't really use any hacks, although we have tried cabbage. We're not sure how effective that is.
Yeah.
Dream, I'm y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We wrapped Dream for her first litter, and my girl wiggled out of the cabbage wrap. Okay, she, I don't know if she didn't like the coldness or the texture of the cabbage, but we just said we probably won't do this again. We tried it, but it didn't work. So now, what my husband does is just he gently massages the nipples. Every nipple, he just gently massages them, and he secretes or excretes the milk from every nipple. But also, that is why we start weaning a week prior to them starting mush. So now, my husband will start to introduce mush, right? And as he's starting to introduce mush, he'll just start feeding the puppies less and less off of mom. The less activity her nipples have, the less milk she will produce. The less food you feed your dog. People don't talk about this. The less food you feed your dog, the less milk she will produce. So we don't want to starve our babies. Of course, we love them. You know, they're still recovering. But if you keep allowing her to free feed, if you keep overfeeding her, she's going to keep producing milk. Okay, babe. And then you want to talk about what you put in your mush? I
For
know
the
you.
mush, actually, I'm not gonna go deep down in it right at this point. That's a great question. When we plan to do mush? Wednesday.
We are, yes,
Okay,
we're introducing it
Wednesday
Wednesday.
we're gonna introduce mush. We're gonna do a live with every ingredient for the mush. All right. I'm sorry. How to say, I'm sorry, I know you asked the question, but Wednesday we're gonna do a live on mush, and I will bring out all the ingredients for the mush, and I will do a live on making the mush from scratch,
Yeah,
showing you all how I make the mush with the kibble, the milk, the pumpkin. But I will definitely be doing a live. So I'm thinking if I should do it in the night because we have more people might log in the night. I
yeah,
will have to talk to my wife and two of us be on the same page and agree what she thinks. Or I could do it in the actual day.
come
I
on, babe.
could do it in the actual day and then let you all watch the replay. But we will see. I'll definitely let you all know, right?
Yeah.
As
Oh,
soon as I introducing them to mush, I will start them off nice and slow, feeding them through a syringe. Let them get a little taste with a syringe.
yeah,
That will be the first step of introducing them to mush. Also, they will be drinking water for the very first time. Once they
yes,
start eating mush, they will have to drink water. All
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because the mush gonna have kibble, it gonna have pumpkin, it gonna have all those, it gonna have milk in it also, all those good stuff. And guys,
yeah,
I'm gonna show all you the milk in the video when I'm making the mush. That milk is expensive. Some people don't use that particular one we got. They just go and buy goat milk. But the milk that we use, I will show it to you and I want y'all to go and look up the price. I couldn't believe that milk was so expensive for these dogs. But guess what? We do anything and we'll pay anything to get our dog the right
yeah,
nutrients they need or
yeah,
whatever they need, right?
yeah, yeah.
We
We
don't
need to
want to
start
cut
producing
no
goat milk.
shortcut with getting any and any milk to make the mush. No.
Yeah,
All right.
And we want them to not just be healthy here, but we want them to be healthy in their new homes as well.
Yeah.
I see we missed a couple questions, y'all. I have my hands full with the boys. I'm still trying to manage. Maverick is trying to run off. But
Okay, let me
hopefully,
see if I can see.
okay.
Uh,
Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the live. If you are, we just kindly ask you to like the live.
Jennifer, beautiful baby bless them all. Please adopt the animal shelter are overflowing with doubt.
Okay. So we just kindly ask you guys to like the live. Thank you so much. And if you guys are enjoying the segments or our answers or our expertise and knowledge, we want you to subscribe and hang out with us. Turn on your post notifications. Okay. So Cash Out said asked, how do you guys prevent puppy swimmers? That's a great question as well. You want to take down, baby? You
Go
want me to get
go
it?
ahead.
Okay, Cash Out and everybody who's watching, actually, even if you're watching during the replay, we have I know we have a live stream of our whelping setup, and then we have, I think, at least two videos on the channel. Y'all are so welcome to go and watch those videos. We avoid swimming pups by having multiple layers. As you can see on mom's, even on mom's side, she's kind of like elevated on this little circle pad. Right behind mom, if you look behind her, she's elevated. Can you show 'em, babe? Can you just point to the pad she's lying on? Yeah. So right there. So the puppies actually are laying on four different layers, and we strategically place them on kind of rigid surfaces to avoid swimming pups. Like we want them to struggle a little bit as they're learning how to walk. Is healthy for them, and also when you're feeding them, um, look at Maverick, babe. He walking out.
Come here.
Also, when you're feeding them, you kind of want to position mom in different ways. I mean, we catch a lot of flack, y'all. Let's be honest. We catch a lot of flack for some of the things that we do, but everything we do, we intentionally do it for the health and the benefit of either mom or the pups, or even both sometimes. But when we first got the puppies home, you would always see mom propped up on a human breastfeeding pillow because she was nursing her pups with a C-section wound. So we wanted to build strength in the puppy's hind legs. So we would put mom on her back. Now the puppies are a little bit stronger and they can move around more. So you'll see my husband kind of prop our mom on her side, right? And make them work to eat because they're strong enough. So, I mean, if you want puppies that thrive and not just survive, you'll kind of build little obstacles for them and make them work for things that they want, and they will work for food. That they will definitely work for food. They will figure it out. Puppies are so smart. Okay. Let's see. Peyton is saying Friday on July 4th, the puppies will be 5 weeks old. Please pin. Okay, Peyton, I pin your comments. Jenny Garden Bloom said, beautiful babies. Bless them all. Thank you so much. Let's address it. We never address it. I will be, I will be, I'll be kind, but I will also be selective about what I say and how I respond to comments like this. Y'all, we tend to never address people who come on our lives and are disrespectful. We literally ignore them. We tend to not address it, but I have to address it because here lately it's been a little much. I'm gonna just say it very plainly and very nicely. I'm not really sure why so many people are against dog breeding. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm gonna say it nicely. If you eat any type of meat, if you eat fish, if you eat beef, if you eat chicken, if you eat pork, all of those animals are bred. All of them are
Stop.
bred. So Please don't come on someone's live chat being hateful or being mean or saying things like adopt, don't shop. If you eat any type of meat, if you eat any type of produce, that is what's happening. So just we just ask you guys to just educate yourselves. It's very hypocritical for you to come on someone's live stream and be disrespectful, and we are simply here to pass positivity, love, and enlightenment, so we can make the breeds better.
But guess what? Even the chicken, all those different stuff what we eating, right? They breeding them. They injecting them with all these different stuff
Yeah,
to get big so fast for us to eat.
right,
You
right,
understand?
right. So I never hear anyone protesting against chicken farms or beef farms or bison farms or anything like that. So just we just ask you guys to just simply educate yourselves and be kind and be thoughtful about the things that you
Uh,
say, because what you're telling us to stop doing, you're actually doing yourself. Um, so that's how we will address that. Okay, so now let's move on. Allura said they are so cute. Palacio said, "Can I have one?" Cash Out said, "If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all."
exactly. I appreciate the cash out straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allura asked, "What type of dogs are they, babe?"
Oh, they are French Bulldogs.
Yeah, and this is Mr. Rocky, who you guys named. We so enjoyed naming the puppies with you guys, y'all. Look at Mr. Rocky. Y'all, he's so cute. Oh, he's so cute.
He's going to sleep
Yeah,
because he's
he's
full.
sleepy. This was our firstborn. He has his little baby blue eyes now, and he is super, super cute. Okay, so let's thank you, Punch. Thank you so much, Punch. Y'all, we'll just ignore it. It's fine. Doggy Doggy, what is up, family? Doggy Doggy said, "I'm here, family. Good to see you." Palacio, of course you can. Blissful Fun said they do it for the love of the breed. Thank you, Blissful Fun. Y'all, we all know that. We all know that. Um, okay, Rose has a great comment, you guys, and Pretty just kissed Mr. Rocky. Thank you, Pretty. I love your name. Miss Rose Cummins said, usually pups' legs are strong enough to hold their own weight. The exception is the chunky pups. In that case, by week 3, if they are swimming, it is necessary to help with devices. I make a tunnel slash trough. Okay, Miss Rose, let us know where we can find your tunnel. Let us know where we can get more information.
Yeah. And
Okay.
and as you said just now, this is a 4 layer, but also you weren't able to see in the center has a round circle and it's rise. So the puppies on this side have one and on mom's side has one also. So we have it there so when the puppies walk crawling or walking, they have a little step to go up so they could strengthen their legs, but it's very difficult for you to see it. The next time, maybe tomorrow night, I will see. I know we have the DNA, but while I'm changing up the top layer tomorrow night, I might show you all more or less what I'm talking about. But we have 4 layers, 4 layers. And this is Mr. Maverick. Y'all gave him this beautiful name. I'll show y'all in a minute. Just wiping him down. So here, this is Mr. Maverick. That nice blue eyes. Come on, Maverick. Come on. But definitely can't wait tomorrow to do the DNA with you guys. I think that'll be very interesting doing the DNA with all these puppies. All right. So if it's your first time, again, if it's your first time, you definitely want to subscribe, turn on that notification. All right. You definitely want to subscribe. Each and every day we try to give all the information and knowledge that we learn and still learning,
Yeah.
and just try to answer each and every one question. If we you ask a question and we don't really know or not sure, we will let you know we don't know, we're not sure. We won't make up anything and tell you all, or we'll tell you exactly how we do it after doing our own research.
Right, right, right.
And nothing has happened, or we will confirm it with our vet.
Right, right,
Yeah, a lot of stuff we don't just wake up in the morning and just go sleep and wake up in the morning and just do it. We either ask our vet, or we make sure we connect with other breeders also, and we share knowledge with each other.
right.
So
Let me
that
add this to it too, baby.
go ahead.
Y'all, whelping. If you've never whelped a litter before, but you have kids and you're interested in becoming a breeder, whelping is no different than you taking care of your child. When that baby gets home, you only want the best for that child. Even if there are things that you don't know, things might come up. You know, your baby might get sick, your baby might have a cough, his or her skin might peel. You figure it out. You know, there are no A to Z, 1 to 3, read all about it guides on parenting, because every child is different, and that is no different than your litters or your moms that you breed. Every litter will be different, every puppy will be different. Even if the puppy is in the same litter, you figure it out. But we don't do this based on what someone has told us. We whelp based on what we know for sure after doing thorough research. As my husband said, after talking to our vets, after talking to y'all, after talking to our breeder friends. Like, that's why we've created this channel, to share knowledge and to y'all. Trust is trying to overtalk me. But that's why we created this channel, to share knowledge, y'all. Like, we're not here to take advantage of people. We're not here to boast or brag. We're only here to spread love and to spread knowledge. Okay. Okay, wait. Babe, can you read Miss Rose's comment?
Miss Rose.
Fluffy Check said,
Um,
whelping is just like taking care of a human.
wait,
Exactly.
let me see. I found a video on YouTube to build a wood tunnel. I followed the suggestion and had the 2x4 wood out at Home Depot. Then screwed them together, searched fixed Frenchie pump swimmers, and didn't save the link. Oh, okay.
Wait, Tip, I didn't know you were still on the live. Okay, so y'all, let me give y'all. Trust just hit me in the head. Y'all, he want attention. So I'm actually over here away from the pups, spending time with the boys. But that is why I love our dual microphones. But let me address Miss Tiffany Leak really quickly. Thank you, Cash Out. Thank you, Fluffy Checks. Thank you, Doggy Doggy. Thank you all, and Payton. Payton said, "Hey, Trust." So, if y'all don't know who Tiffany Leak is, let me just give y'all a brief introduction. Every chance I get, I have to show love to my girl. Me and Tiffany, well, not just me, my husband, Tiffany, and I have built such a strong relationship, y'all. She is out in Dallas, near Dallas, and she is the owner of exotic luxury litters. You guys, we have become the best of friends. I love her, I trust her. We shed tears together, we laugh, we cry, we talk about dogs, we show our dogs. I know at any time of the day or night, if something is wrong with one of our dogs, I can call Tiff. I know that. If something is wrong with one of my children, I can call her. but but definitely the dogs. So I'm not sure if she will be launching her YouTube soon and we will be on her live chat, but she actually bred Mr. Burberry, you guys. Like, she is partially responsible for this beautiful litter that y'all are seeing right now. And we love her so much. Any chance I get, I have to big her up. I have to big up her camp, what she's doing, what she has going on, because she has supported us through so much. Like when we did not have a stud, babe, you want to chime in? When we did not have a stud, she was there for us and stepped in, and we made it work. So Tiff, thank you so much for being on the live. Y'all, she's a very experienced breeder, very experienced medical professional. If y'all have any questions, she's definitely here for the support. Definitely. But we are based out of Houston, Texas. Rose, or Miss Rose. And let me see. Thank you, Just a Tree. Um, let me see. Oh, thank y'all. We're getting caught up. But babe, while we're wrapping up, can
Mhm.
you give encouragement to someone who might be looking to breed or might have experienced a setback in their breeding program? Like before we had the baby and we didn't have a stud. Well, working we have an up and coming stud alpha, but we didn't have a working stud, a breedable stud, and how crazy that time was for us. But can you shed some light on, what it's like having a solid plan for your business? Things kind of go awry and you back at square
Well,
one.
first of all, if you're looking to start breeding, you definitely want to do your research first. And when I say research, like I mean deep down research. There's a lot of questions you're gonna need to ask. There's a lot of stuff you're gonna be actually looking to know about this breed and what to expect and what to look for. All right, because I'm not gonna stay on this topic too long. I'm just gonna touch a little quick base. We invest over 45,000, right? We have proof that we invest over 45. Proof. Now, some people might say 45,000. Oh, that's too much. Oh, that's a lot. Yes, because we had to shuffle up and change certain stuff, right? As in, as I said, I'm not gonna stay on this topic too long again, but for instance, definitely health is one. You wanna definitely when you start breeding, you wanna know the health of the dog, right? You wanna know the dog dad, the dog mom. You there's just certain things
Yes.
you need to be looking for if you're gonna invest, especially for your first stud or your first female,
Yeah.
right? So you definitely want to do your proper research. I'm not saying you can do your proper research and still don't get um played in the game, but still at least you did something and try to do well. You try to do the right thing.
Right.
Starting off with, you start to do the right thing. So
Right.
that's number one. All right. But definitely was a learning curve to us. To be honest, I'm not saying I never regret anything. Yes, it cost us money. Yes. But guess what? In the long run, we still stay positive. We still stay true to the game. And here we still here grinding and going no matter what.
Yeah.
Also, with dog breeding, if it's you alone, sometimes it could be really hard, especially if you don't have someone to sit down and talk to and come up with certain plans and so. And I'm the reason why I'm basing on that is because me and my wife we try every time to sit down and have weekly, daily meetings. Like, look, this is one of our business. We have to have daily, weekly meetings,
Yeah.
and both of us have to be on the same page, guys. Because if you're not on the same page, I'm telling you, things could go left and right. you know.
Right.
But
Well, even being on the same page, things can go left and right, and you got a game plan. You
th-
know,
th-
you have to plan for those things.
that's definitely true.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, even the dog game brought us even much closer. We is close, but when I say brought us more closer,
Yeah.
because guess what? We gotta come together each and every day and being on the same page and come up with game plans and come up with scheduling these lives and how we're gonna structure this and how we're gonna structure that. And even if we decide to invest more money in the business, we gotta decide, okay, do we wanna invest 10,000 more or do we wanna just invest 5,000 more? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot about breeding. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still learning. We still learning together. There's a lot more to learn, but guess what? The little information that we know and the way we run our camp here at Rosharon French Breeders, we try to share our input when we go live with you or when you all ask a certain question. Do other breeders do certain stuff different? Yes. I have nothing with anybody doing certain stuff different. What works for them might not work for me. What works for me might not work for them. But guess what? As long as whatever they're doing is not harming or hurting the mom or the puppies, it's fine with me or fine with them. All right. So, like for instance, the other night I was feeding. I'm just gonna make a quick example. I was feeding the puppies, and Dream was on her back. And someone came on the live and asking, "Why am I feeding the puppies with Dream on her back?" Look, this is one of our foundational females. She's 2 years, right? I My wife spend more time with the kids. I spend way more time with the dogs. I know the dogs them way more and know Dream has great temperament. This is not her first leader. I know when to put her on her back, when to put her on her side. You see what I'm saying? So again, just going back to the point, like if that works for you at your camp, putting your dog on the side, that's fine. Now I feel comfortable putting the dog, putting Dream on her side, so I put her on her side. But once any foundational female at our camp, once for the first 2 weeks, going 3 weeks, the mom is gonna be on her back. The only way that this mom is not gonna be on her back, if every time I put her on her back, she keeps rolling over, then I will just eventually try to put her on her side. But otherwise than that, she's gonna be on her back. I'm gonna put a pillow under her head. I'm gonna make her as comfortable as possible. And if the dog is not comfortable, you're going to know. The dog will give you signs, will move. You will know that dog is not comfortable. All right? It's always good to put your dog in all different positions.
Yeah.
You know, you
Yeah.
could put your dog on the side, on the back. It doesn't matter. It's always good to put the dog in different position, and that's it.
And also too, let me add to that. That's a great point, babe. Y'all, I'm actually enjoying this content. Like I'm behind the scenes, I'm away from the puppies. I'm in the same area but just in a different room, and I'm actually enjoying the conversation. You guys enlighten us so much. Y'all share your experiences. Like Rose is sharing her experience, Cash Out is sharing his experience right now, and Doggy is asking questions. Y'all, that is what this platform is for. Any question you have, you can ask. So when we are live during the week, yes, we have topics, we have planned topics, but this is for y'all. This is y'all's time. It's not our time. Like my husband said, we meet all the time, so we're on the same page. But this is y'all's time to ask whatever questions you have. But I want to just add to the reason why he strategically knows when to do what and how to do it. Y'all, before our mamas have their babies, we transition them. Like we know our dogs. My husband is more hands-on with the dogs now. We know which dogs like lying on their backs. We know which dogs not probably won't be having it. We have some up and coming mamas, some puppy dogs that we are preparing to be moms. So what we have to do? We have to start grooming them. We have to start conditioning them. Frenchies are very, very smart. They adapt well and they adapt fast. So even if your first litter, the mom was great, y'all, that second litter, she could be horrible. So it's and I'm not saying that, I'm not wishing that on y'all, I'm not wishing that on us, but it could just be a totally different mom her second go around. But you want to transition them early and you want them to be comfortable in their environment, because when you're whelping, it's not about you. It's not about you being comfortable or you getting your rest or you getting your sleep. It's all about the mom and all about the puppies. And I know my husband can write a book on that, but we'll probably move on, because Cash Out actually mentioned that he purchased a dog.
Mm.
Okay, so babe, Cash Out said
Uh-huh.
he bought a female English bulldog.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do any testing on her.
Mm-hmm.
He only bred her once, but she gave him a whole lot of water puppies, and she ended up having parametria, and he couldn't breed her anymore.
Wow.
And Doggy asked what are water puppies, and Cash Out responded, puppies that are full of watery fluids. They're swollen and they look like fat chipmunks.
Yeah, saw them before. Yeah. I
Yeah, I
saw
thought it was AI. Like I
yeah.
thought it was like a generated photo,
Mm-hmm. I
but no,
saw
that's
them.
true.
They
Right.
really look like chipmunks are true.
Right. They really,
Yeah.
really do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see. I have to be careful about what I say on YouTube, but I don't know if y'all knew this, but dogs can actually um get I don't want to say it. They can get intimate transmitted diseases. That's a conversation that breeders rarely have. A lot of times people ask us, well, why don't y'all just let the dogs naturally mate or do things the natural way or, things like that. But y'all, you just got to be careful and you have to educate yourself. Also, don't trust everything you hear. Don't trust everything you see, even if we say it. I've been live and in the thick of something told somebody the wrong thing. When someone asked me about mom's temperature when she's ready to have her puppies, like when she is in active labor. Like I've been in the thick of it and I said the wrong thing. So, um, you just want to do your own research. You want to know why you are doing something as a breeder. You don't want to just be doing stuff that you've seen other people do. Everything has a why and a how. And that's how we've learned. We don't just do stuff because we've seen people do it, or we don't just say stuff because we've heard people say it. We are always behind the scenes researching different methods, coming up with different strategies and processes to make our business better, although we are new breeders. And it doesn't matter how many litters you've had, y'all, it's always an opportunity to grow. Always. Okay. Okay, Dev Arn. What is up, Dev Arn? I think it's our first time talking to you, but thank you so much for joining us tonight. Dev Arn asks, did the dogs pass away when they are born as a walrus or water puppies? And he also, well, not sure, but Dev Arn asks, do the dogs survive being born as walrus puppies full of water? What causes that? Cash Out, can you shed some light? Y'all, sorry. We have a toddler. I'm so sorry if that was loud in your ears. But Cash Out, can you shed some light on what your experience was with your water puppies? Because I can't imagine that those dogs will have a good quality of life. Okay. Turning it back over to you, babe.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I also like that We ask the people what they want, and they tell us what they want, right? Sometimes when we go live, we ask you what more would y'all like to see, or what kind of content y'all wanna see, or what you all would like us to kind of change up a little, or what time you all would like us to go on the live. And then um, last week you all said, what about a podcast for Saturday at 3 o'clock? And guess what? We actually start the podcast. So every Saturday at 3 o'clock, unless you all said, and everything we do, we kind of vote on it. So we put up a voting um thing in the comment, and then we let you all vote. So majority people said Saturday at 3 p.m., and it's Saturday at 3 p.m. And I like the idea of the podcast because whether you're a breeder, a dog lover, um you looking to start breed, you could call in on the podcast, and we will bring you up on the podcast, and you could talk, and you could share some of your knowledge. You could ask some questions. And also, before I continue, every time you come on the podcast, guys, please, no music, no TV, nothing playing in the background, please. All right, because of YouTube guidelines. Okay, if you hear my wife is playing any music in the background, that particular music is actually YouTube library. All right.
Yeah.
So if you call in on Saturday on the podcast and you have music or the TV is playing, my wife will have to end the call, and actually you'll have to call back in. I haven't been on the podcast yet. Because we have again the 2 year old and a 1.5 year old, but I would love to join my wife sooner or later. So two of us could be answering questions. We could take turns. We could share um, some of the knowledge that we learn, because sometime my experience with whelping might not be my wife's experience with whelping. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes if she whelping or see something, or I see something, I might share it with her, or she might share it with me. So
That's true.
as I say, every day we're still learning. We love the dog breed. We love Frenchies. People ask us if we breed any other type of dogs. I know there are people looking for King Corso.
Yeah, cane
Yeah, a
corsos.
lot
Yeah.
of people looking for them. Um, to be honest, I'm not gonna say no, but for the time being, it's gonna be just only French Bulldog will be breeding. All right.
Right. Yeah.
But
And
definitely we enjoy what we do. We love our dogs. We put in a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of effort. Um and yeah. But as we kind of winding down, we'll be ending the live in the next 2 minutes. In the next 2 minutes, tomorrow is Tuesday. I might tune in tomorrow morning just for a few minutes. I will see how the morning go again. Depends on the kids, but definitely tomorrow, guys. Definitely, if you new, go ahead and subscribe. But definitely tomorrow night we're gonna print out all the DNAs, and we're gonna showcase the dog and let you all know what each and every one of them DNA say. I
yeah.
know we have to make a call tomorrow,
Yeah.
but we still can go ahead. Maybe depends on that call. We still can go ahead and give them the DNA.
Yeah.
Caller wise, we can always tap in with that. But
Yeah.
we kind of roughly have an idea. But the fact that we have the DNA, I think we should still go ahead and stick to schedule, and do the DNA tomorrow night. All right.
Yeah. And
And
it's
then
it's gonna be an exciting conversation
yes,
because
it will be.
we're going in depth, locus by locus,
Uh-huh.
and really explaining how to read your DNA, how to analyze DNA, what would be good pairings. And I'm not sure if Tiffany will be free tomorrow, but I think that would be a great conversation to have with a registered nurse, an anesthesiologist, and a woman and breeder and handler.
Mm.
I think it'll be a very educated and informative conversation to have with someone who is so knowledgeable about genetics. But
Yeah.
we are very, very, very excited, you guys. We have a lot going on this week as my husband is wrapping up with the pups. I'll just give you guys some brief reminders to subscribe, hit the like button, definitely turn on your post notifications. We go live a lot. And we go live for you guys to interact with one another, to come on, ask questions, even if you don't agree with what we're doing. Like Cash Out, not to say he doesn't agree, but he asks questions like, why y'all doing it that way? Or he shares his experience, he shares what he does, and he asks why we do things differently. But it made for a great conversation tonight. So we love subscribers like Cash Out, we love subscribers like Doggy Doggy, and even Tiff coming on. Tiff said I'll be here tomorrow. Yeah, she don't say much, but when she is in the house, she is always, always, always appreciated. We enjoy breeding, we enjoy whelping, we enjoy taking care of our dogs. So those are the three pillars that you will hear discussed mostly on our channel. And if we can do it with two boys under 2 years old, y'all can do it. Whether you have support or not, you can do it. Whether you have the resources or not, you can do it. It's always a way to do something that you want to do. If you have a dream to become a breeder, go for it. When we first started, yeah, we didn't know what we were going we didn't know where we were going to get the money from. The money just kept appearing. Like, and when I ran the numbers, I was like, there's no way we spent over $45,000 breeding dogs. Like, not even breeding dogs to start, to begin.
Mhm.
There's no way. Like, where did the money come from? But where there is a will, there is a way. And I'm thankful to God that we didn't give up. We've had a lot of setbacks. Haven't even been breeding a year, but we've had a lot of setbacks, a lot of financial setbacks. But we didn't let that stop us. We've lost puppies. We've messed up time and time again in our business, but we're still here. And we want to share what we've learned. But for this week coming up, guys, if you joined the live a little late, the puppies are starting mush this week. So we're super excited about that. They will be tasting water for the first time. We're also excited about that. With mush comes mess. Y'all know that. So they
Mhm.
will be getting their first baths. Not sure if they'll get their first bath this week because we slowly introduce mush. We don't put them head first into it. My husband feeds them with a syringe. He lets them acquire the taste. He sees how they're going to respond to water, and then we let them enjoy the plate. So we're not sure if we're gonna bathe them this week or next week, but that will be coming up soon. Their fourth week deworming is this week. Not sure if we're gonna be doing it Friday because Friday is the 4th of July, as Peyton has reminded us. But we might be deworming them Thursday. Definitely going over DNA tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. What else? What else we have this week?
I think that's pretty much it
We
for
we
this
had
week.
something heavy, heavy, heavy.
Hmm?
Something else. Oh, we have to conclude Blue's AI session tomorrow. Tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have
but that one we won't be going live, so
yeah.
that's why I didn't really
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, but we've been doing our own AI and we've been very successfully. Today I actually take a look at Blossom, which we just recently bred her to Mr. Blueberry, and she's looking like she's right there, right there. So just give me another week or two, a week of two. I'm still monitoring her, watching her, and then I will do a live ultrasound. Oh, also, I know this week we got so much to share with you. Also, I will save this one for next week. The following week, Mr. Burberry, I will actually pull him and I might pull him live to show you all I won't put the camera right there, but I will just show you all how I pull him quick, take his semen, and then I will put it underneath a microscope and show you all one drop of that semen. I will show you millions of um
Yeah.
millions of his semen. They'll be
How did I forget?
swimming around. We actually did a test. Me and my wife did a test on it. It was so much.
It was
So
fascinating.
I will definitely want to show you all how we do it. Okay. Also, I
Wow.
always said on the live that the red lamp you see over here, and then if you look straight, you will see a thermometer, um,
Thermostat.
thermostat.
Yep.
That's to regulate the temperature for these puppies, right?
And it will be leaving soon.
Actually, not this week, next week. Um, Either this weekend or next weekend, they won't be underneath any more red lamp. Okay, so I always said this red lamp never goes off. Okay, the only time I take off this red lamp is when I'm cleaning the first layer. All right, so from the day one when the puppy's born and come home, they have to go and regulate they regulate the temperature under the red lamp. If it's too hot, they will go over to the sides and the corners. All right, you never want to turn off those red lamp underneath the puppies. If you're cleaning the puppy whelping box, before you turn off that red lamp to clean it, make sure you put on the light in the incubator. All right, make sure you put on the light and the heating pad. Also, we have a thermostat inside the heating pad to tell us the right temperature again. All right, but this lamp stays on for almost 5 weeks non-stop. All right, so I guess it will finally get a rest in a week time. And then again, we're looking forward to whelping 2 leaders next. We will give you an update on that as time gets closer and closer and closer, because we will have to do a whole complete setup with the whelping area, which again I will be going live. Okay, with Blossom later, I will move everything here again. I have to sanitize them every day. But with Blossom later, I will show you all how we set up the whelping station from scratch again. All right. But definitely, guys, it was a pleasure having all of you on the live tonight. We really appreciate it. We love you guys. Please, if it's your first time, don't forget to subscribe, turn on that notification, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow evening. All right, we're gonna do the DNA test. We love you all coming from our family, the Rosharon French Breeders. Have a good night. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Godspeed.